Ukraine's own spy chief is delivering a stunning admission, and it cuts against months of official messaging. Not Russia, not foreign sabotage, but Ukraine itself. Kyrylo Budanov, the head of Ukraine's military intelligence, now says Kyiv has destroyed its own mobilization drive. Ukraine's draft campaign, meant to sustain the war effort, is falling short. Only 30,000 recruits a month, barely half of what the military says it needs. And Budanov says the damage came from within: a failed media campaign, internal power struggles, personal ambitions overriding national survival. We all blame Russia, Budanov admits, but its influence isn't as great as everyone thinks. Instead, he points to deliberate decisions and careless missteps by Ukraine's own leadership. He says, "We destroyed our own mobilization. Those who say otherwise are wrong. We destroyed it ourselves." The consequences are visible on the streets. Videos of draft officers forcing men into vans, so-called bussification clips going viral, public outrage growing, protests breaking out. Authorities demand the videos stop, but the anger doesn't. Ukraine lowered the draft age, barred most adult men from leaving, yet nearly 100,000 young men have reportedly fled the country. Meanwhile, Moscow claims Ukraine has lost nearly 500,000 soldiers this year alone, losses Kyiv struggles to replace. The Russian Defense Ministry also regularly releases videos of captured or surrendered Ukrainian soldiers, who reveal on camera how their bosses send them to die on the battlefield.
And mostly it was all about the money. They needed an apartment and also alimony. So in the end, they just got themselves into debt. We finished our training there. And then for about a week we were running around, and then we started to move. There were 4 of us on Jack 6. I was wounded. Thick fog descended, and we decided to abandon our position. We left the position, went to the nearest basement, changed into civilian clothes there, and then we were taken prisoner. We sat in the basement, warming, smoking, and heard them coming closer. We heard voices, and we understood there was no escape for us. They threw grenades and warned that if anyone moved, they'd shoot. We listened to the command. They told us to lie down. Well, anyway, they surrendered and were taken captive. In Minograd, there are quite a lot of them, and also a significant number of fatalities. So there are many FPV drones flying there. The command sends everyone to positions, and from there they'll likely either be captured or become a 200. Well, I advise you to surrender because the city is surrounded. There is nowhere to go.
I'm a mobilized man. I came to the military unit in Dnipro in 2023. I came, to feed the guys in the troops to military unit 6515, which is in Dnipro. After 2 years, on the 3rd and 8th, they discharged us from the unit, transferred us to a combat one, sent us to Cherkasy, to a distribution point, and then the 35th Brigade arrived, started drafting everyone, drafting everyone, like whoever was there. But everyone, here is over 40 years old. It's clear that, the guys, they were feeding, working with the lads, And then this.
That's it, damn it. That's all. And they sent us there, in short. Then we went to training camp.
Well, we arrived from the 35th. They took us to training. We stayed there from May 1st, 55 days. I don't remember it anymore. But when I came back from training, I broke 3 or 4 ribs. I ended up, for 3 months of rehabilitation, Pause. 3 months of rehabilitation, And that's it, pause. But I have all those documents. They're all these that I was, Pause. And then I didn't pass the medical board because the 3 months of rehabilitation, well, they ended basically. Nobody extends anything for anyone anymore, Pause. Until the last moment I fought, so that I wouldn't have to go anywhere, basically here, to be discharged from this unit, from the combat unit and all the rest.
I understood perfectly well that they were sending them just to slaughter, damn it. I wasn't the only one there.
Some units have 60, even 100 people. And now in November of 24, they started sending them. What's this connected to? Because of a shortage of people there, due to heavy losses.
And how did they explain this to us? And to whom you're no good, basically, in the unit, gosh, or whatever. You don't follow orders, you're not doing it right. I'm not saying it's against the rules or anything. We all walk there peacefully, and orderlies are taken, and lads are taken, drivers and all the rest. Then an order came for a unit of 60 people, for example, to send them, and that's it. They just took them, basically, and sent them off, you know. They went through the list, and that was it. Damn. And then, well, their turn came, you know, not just to these combat units, that's for sure. But also, this started even a year ago. It began. This is from all parts in Dnipropetrovsk and Dnipro and, well, all over Ukraine, in short, from all rear units, damn it. There's just no one left to take.
I'm 48 years old, for crying out loud. What kind of warrior can I be at this age, or anything like that?
Damn it, and that's all, and that's how it turns out. I fought to the last, in short. They said, you'll go, you'll be lucky. I was just carrying supplies here. Damn it, you're lucky. You're not going to the front. You'll carry supplies.
Forget it, what? What it turned out, in short. They abandoned us like kittens in a basement in Mirgorod and Mirnograd. So our task was to bring food supplies to the trench, damn it. We quietly brought these supplies, damn it, to drop them by the trench and climb back up. But for what purpose, I don't know that. We went out only with one commander.
He's on the radio, and we've never even seen his face, damn. He's a big brute, in short, damn. That's it.
Just sit, damn it. Well, sit and wait, sit and wait. I said, well, what? Who are we waiting for? Our battery is about to die and everything else, everything. And how did this basement endure that mortar with something bouncing there?
When I got out, I saw how many potholes there were, like, how it held up. It's just, well, it's just unreal, man. Thank God it at least held up, you know. And then one fine day, like, damn, the tailgate opens, and thankfully the guys, like, at least didn't shoot, you know. And that's it, without a single shot. Like all the magazines as they were 4 clips. In short, they're still there when we gave it. Damn, of course I saw the second medal anyway, yeah.
Don't surrender, they will shoot you immediately, and all the rest of it. But all of it is honest.
If you don't shoot anyone, no one shoots you. And the guys told us they kept all their promises. Well, not promises, but they kept their word. There was nothing to eat, basically. Well, there was no water, no cigarettes, nothing at all, in short. But thanks, damn. At least the guys fed us and all that, damn. Thank you very much. Both at one transfer point and at the other, damn. Everything's fine. They gave us the same things, a cigarette to smoke and all, without any fuss. And they didn't make us move from the table. They said, please take whatever's on the table, eat it, that's all. They said, well, yes, that's how it happened, that's all. He said, did you give up or something? I went, not once, in short, I went to PHV, No, this is our frontline personnel unit, and I traveled as a cook with my teams. Well, you understand what I'm talking about, who they are. They bring the guys from the front, patch them up, bandage them, and send them on to Dnipropetrovsk or to this. Of course, I saw many casualties. I've seen so many of these guys lying in the corridor, damn it, and all that stuff. Well, I pictured it perfectly, to be honest. For me, well, my family is the most important thing. All these political convictions of theirs, I don't need them at all, damn it. I just want to live, and to live a simple life with my family. Basically, I just want us all to live peacefully, damn it. That's it. I don't need murders or anything else like that. Why is it, well, needed by anyone, for fuck's sake? Guys, it's not that scary. Yeah, guys, it's not that scary to surrender, honestly. Because otherwise they just throw us as cannon fodder, damn it. Well, I'm certainly not despairing.
I hope to finally see my family, damn it. To see my child, my mother, and all of them.
Now, for the first time, Ukraine's top intelligence official is saying the quiet part out loud. The mobilization didn't fail because of Russia. It failed because of internal mistakes. And in a war defined by manpower, morale, and public trust, that admission may be as damaging as any battlefield loss.